I got something to show you guys to start off this episode. It's, nothing too special. It's just eight little fellows right here. Eight wither skeleton skulls. That's right. We managed to get 8 wither skeleton skulls in between this episode and the last. Went and killed wither skeletons for like an hour and a half. Our nether fortress is pretty optimized for it already. It's over a lava lake. There's 2 large open areas where they're easy to spot. It's just suitable for them. I also sort of opened up one of those areas to make it a little easier to find them, and it just time flew by, and all of a sudden I had 8 of them. So we're actually be killing one of these in today's episode. We're going to save the other one to get wither roses, which we'll explain in a future episode. So if you want to find out about that, I guess you got to stay tuned on EasyGoing Survival. But welcome back, episode 6, EasyGoing Survival, as I just said. I know. Where is my steak? Ooh, we're low on this stuff. We need to go kill some cows, I guess. But yeah, we're going to build an iron farm in this episode. Sort of kind of funny. I just released an iron farm tutorial actually 2 days ago. We're going to opt for a different design, though. We're not going to build that one. I'm going to opt for a faster but also bigger design. Not that my design isn't bad. I just need one that's a little faster, and I haven't gotten around to designing one yet, so expect that in the future. But my iron farm's still a good design. Links in the description if you want to check that out. Anyhow, we're going to get started by flying over to the end to kill this wither, and hopefully all goes to plan, and I don't end up dying. That would be really bad. So I'm gonna gather some soul sand, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright guys, so we're back in the end, and as you can see, I've dug out this little room underneath the end portal. And this is really quite easy to kill the wither down here. I've shown this multiple times on my channel. Basically, you can just place a block in the middle of the place like this. Go like so. And then just place your skulls. It'll spawn in. You're fine to be down here. It doesn't really matter. Eventually, it will regen up, blow up, and then you just go to town. And this is pretty quite easy. Smite does a lot of damage to this thing. And that's how you kill the wither. Oh, we got a wither's head. That's cool. Alright, so we got our nether star. We can actually make a beacon now. That's awesome. We just got 2 new advancements as well. That's great. We can hop back through here. And lag. Alright, we're back here. So now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to gather out the materials. I actually, while I was in the end, got some chorus fruit because we do need some end rods for this. The pathfinding is sort of specific on how it works for this specific design. So I'm going to get all that stuff together in this chest right here, and then transport it over with our nice shulker boxes we got. And yeah, it should be pretty good. So I'm going to do that, guys, and I'll be back once I have all the materials ready for this farm. Alright guys, we're back over at the villager area. We've gathered up our supplies. It wasn't too long to do that. The way I have my mic positioned right now, I can't even see the screen. I don't have a boom arm for this one. I didn't want to buy one that fit because it has a decent tripod, so it sort of blocks my field of view. I mean, it's worth it because you can actually understand me, but nevertheless, alright, I can see now. Alright, so I've gathered all the supplies in this. As you can see, a bunch of beds. This is sort of more of like the redstone supplies. A lot of this, like the comparators and torches and droppers, are for storage system type of thing. And the really only real redstone in this whole thing is the powered rails and levers, which isn't redstone, to be honest. And then we got some other stuff over here, which is mainly for like a killing system. Besides, this is actually in the farm. Some scaffolding, another bed. And then we got the building blocks. So this farm is a lot of glass, and then essentially just quartz slabs, or any type of slabs. We're going to build it out of quartz, to fit the aesthetic of this area, which is expensive, but I do have something to show you guys. If we come back over here into our little trading hall, we got one of these guys, and if you watched my trading guide, you should know that this guy sells quartz to us for 1 emerald, meaning that we can essentially get unlimited quartz without having to go mine it. So that's where a lot of this quartz came from. Some of it did come from the leftover from this. I had like a stack of quartz left over. But this guy is pretty easy. Every time I need some more quartz, I can go over here and buy 12 at a time, which isn't a lot, but we don't need a lot for this, so it's okay that our system isn't sort of like, at max. We don't have a crazy fast quartz trading system yet, which we will, I promise, in the future, but it's just not there yet. Where this farm is going to be, I'm thinking the middle is like right here. I'm going to place it down. I'm going to gather the supplies. So I guess what I'll do is I'll sort of build up a rough framework of this. I'm going to mark out where our villagers are going to go, and guess I'll be back to you guys in just one moment. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, we've built up sort of like the framework of this farm. We've done all the measuring and things. Now we sort of just got to put in the more specific components of it. So yeah, this farm is pretty minimalistic. Obviously, it's sort of a little more measurement intensive than, say, like the farm I had. It does use less redstone. That is a perk to it. But also then at the same time, there's sort of a little bit more going on, but also, it's faster and has 4 cells compacted, and it's a Gnembon design. So even if you got to kind of place blocks in weird positions, it's going to be as compact as it can possibly be. So yeah, basically what's left to build sort of the whole farm besides the villagers and zombies is to put in some individual cells right here, and then to put in these pads where the golems are going to basically spawn and die. We can actually go take a look at them if we want in the world. There's no tutorial for this that he created. I'm pretty sure people have created some, but I'm just going off the world tour. But yeah, so basically we have this whole thing done, except these slabs, I guess, up here. I forgot about. But this block isn't there. We just need to put in these stone cutters, then put in the string and end rods right here. And then essentially we just drop the villagers in right here. There's string on top of carpet. And then this is what the paths kind of look like, going all the way around the farm. But yeah, that's basically it. After that, we got to put in the storage and killing systems, and yeah, that's basically the rest of the episode, and we're still at the beginning. There's still a lot more to do. I forget what happened here. I was doing some testing, because we have to put, obviously, all these villagers in place and get the zombie up there. So there's a lot more work. We're not nearly done, but we do have the framework of the farm complete, as you can see right here, and the link to this video is down below. There's another even faster farm he created that I'm not going to create just because I don't really need that, and it's a little more resources that I can get at the moment. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Anyways, I'm going to go build up the rest of the farm, as in put in these pads and then put in these villager things on each corner, and be back in just a second. Alright guys, we're back, and as soon as we go through this portal, we will see that basically the entire farm is complete. The only things we need to add now, and these are, albeit 3 pretty big steps, is first we need to put all the villagers in, and then sort of a sub-step to that is capturing a zombie that can pick up items. We'll throw him a helmet so he can't burn in the daylight, and bring him up here to this track, and then of course we got to put in the killing system. I think we'll actually put in the killing system after the villagers, because we don't want iron golems just like falling down there. That would be a huge mess. So we'll put in the villagers, killing system, then the zombie, then a storage system. The starter storage system will just be a few double chests to begin. Nothing too extreme. But yeah, this is definitely a big project, but we're making decent progress, guys. This is pretty significant progress. I just realized we need to break some of this dirt over here. But yeah, looking from it down below, this is sort of what the farm will look like. There'll be some tubes, but this looks pretty awesome. Like, this definitely is, minus the netherrack pillar in the middle, this is definitely part of that futuristic feel we were going for. I mean, this fits in really well with that over there. So I'm definitely pretty satisfied. I definitely foresee a future where we have a big storage system sort of like lining up right here, and then we have a pathway that sort of goes back to a villager area, then a trading hall, sort of make this another futuristic area. It's definitely going to be great. I'm really glad I used quartz, not stone slabs on this one. So yeah, I guess the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to transport the villagers. Basically, what I got to do is, I got a bunch of boats right here. This is how we're going to transport them. Basically, what I got to do is just hit this with a minecart. Can break in there. Then just break him. He should just go running right into there. We go in after him and try to grab him as fast as possible. And then we just cart him over here, and we'll just get a big gathering them over time for sure. But yeah, that's basically it. I just gotta get in these villagers, get them in the nether, and then transport them into their little cells, which shouldn't be too difficult. Well, guys, we're back, and just to say the least, that was, yeah, not the most enjoyable process. Villagers really suck, guys. I don't know why, but they are a pain. But as you can see, they're all in. We got 3 villagers in every bed. That's also good because it means they've claimed their bed and they've all worked at their workstations probably by now, which means this farm is basically ready to go once we put the zombie in. So theoretically, we could just start the farm right now, but there's no place for the golems to go. We really need to solve that. So I guess in between this clip and the next, probably gonna be for tomorrow for me. It's currently what, 12:30 a.m. Still gotta do a few dishes, gotta sweep the floor, things like that. Real life chores, not just moving villagers and things. And then go to bed because I got class tomorrow morning at like, I don't know, a YouTube video usually posts around 9:30. It's kind of sad. I'm a university student and my lectures are now posted to YouTube. I think I have more subscribers than my professor too, which is kind of funny. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna relink this Nether portal. I'll destroy this one in between this clip and the next, sort of clean up this area as well. And yeah, once again, I cannot see with my microphone at the moment. But yeah, that's basically the worst part done. The rest of the part is, I enjoy making storage systems and things like that. So I think the rest of it's going to be pretty enjoyable. So guys, I'm going to do those tasks that I just said I was going to do, and I'll be back in just one moment. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can see over there, we got some killing systems in place, but entities aren't loading right now is why, but we actually are killing golems at the moment. We have a zombie up there, as you can see. Hitboxes are on. We can go look at them. Take a look. Yeah, so this guy is basically just going around in a circle. Every time he passes by one of these groups of villagers, they cause a golem to spawn. There was one slight error. It was only happening on this one, but it turns out I made these platforms like an 8x8, and instead the quartz slab should basically be a 7x7 square. So I sort of messed that up, which it ended up causing like, God, I can't see again. The stupid microphone. Basically, golems were getting stuck on this platform specifically as I was like troubleshooting for really long, like a half hour. And I finally just went to the world and I counted the blocks again. I was like, oh wait, this is 7x7. As soon as I did that, like it started, I just flowing right. So the golems all drop down instantly now, basically, once they get flowed in. So it's already working really great. It's kind of funny. I barely had enough iron to make these hoppers. Like I had to use mainly power rails to get the zombie up there because I literally couldn't even make normal rails. But as you can see, if we sort of walk around the whole farm, we got a couple stacks in each. So we've already basically got like a stack of blocks just in the past, like not even too long. And this farm was even working the whole time because this is the one that kept breaking. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turns out. We still got a lot of work to do in this episode, though. I want to build a big storage system, so maybe we can do some planning out of that right now. So I would like it to be sort of like right in front of the farm. So maybe the chests start here. So this is where the chest is, and this is going to be where we're sort of walking in front of the chest. So if we map it out, this is sort of the gap we have in between. Yeah, like so. So I would like to have a chest for poppies. And then we need a chest for bonemeal. Because we'll convert whatever poppies, we'll have, a row of 5 double chests here. But then I want a bone meal output as well. Then we'll have just a dropper system for the poppies. Then we'll have a gap, I guess. And then we'll just do a row of chests right here. However, we are going to have to cut this in half just because we have to have an ice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that cuts it in half, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll have like 6 double chests long right here going up decently high. And then we're going to detail this eventually. This is sort of going to be incomplete for a little while. Eventually we'll come over here and beautify this. We'll probably add some quartz pillars on the side. We'll connect it up there with some quartz stairs and just make that look good. We'll sort of probably rip out a lot of this grass, especially on the interior of the farm, and add sort of a design. We'll do that basically everywhere, but for right now, we'll just have the storage system. But this seems like a decent way to do it. So we'll have 2 chest hoppers, and then we'll have some item filters back for these. And then we'll just have all of these being fed into a item line that sort of comes right here, and then comes up right over here. So yeah, that's pretty decent. I guess one thing I'm definitely going to go do right now, though, is go mine some packed ice. I'm going to go link a portal real quick because, I mean, I don't want to have to sit up and wait for an ice farm to give us the packed ice we're going to need to make these item streams, because you still need to put one underneath a slab when you... I'll show you guys later. Doesn't require as much ice as it used to, but definitely requires some ice now. But I'll probably go link that portal, maybe mine some ice for a little while. Then I'll take a break. It's currently the middle of the day. Got to do some more homework and stuff, even though the year is definitely winding down. And yeah, just get cracking with some of that stuff. Anyways, guys, I'll be back in just one moment. Alright, guys, we're back. Alright, I know I'm talking in a weird voice. Alright, so yeah, we're back in our base. I actually just did a live stream. Well, not just, but a little while ago or so. Yeah, it went well. It's sort of just herky-jerky on my computer, so I don't think live streams going forward are really going to work out until I get a new computer, which I'm not going to like get for my YouTube channel per se, but like this computer is getting old, so if my channel does start doing better and this computer continues to go down a downward path to not becoming worse, I'll probably invest in just a gaming PC type of deal. I have another laptop at this point, so I can sort of have enough money to invest. Anyways, we did that. We dug out that little hole, gathered up sand and packed ice, some wood as well. Basically, it was more just me testing. I had to delete it because I don't know, it was herky-jerky. I didn't care. I actually lost a subscriber over it. I mean, I don't like gain and lose subscribers that fast, so I sort of notice, especially right now, like every single time I get at least one, I notice it when it happens. So I was doing it, and this guy joined. Was like, "I love your videos, dude," and he's like, "Boring." Like I was literally in there for like a minute, which it was kind of boring. But also, it's a live stream. Like you can't expect in a live stream to be like riveting content, especially when it's sort of me testing it out. But then I checked like right after, and I lost 1 subscriber, so I'm 90% sure it was that guy, which is just. Yeah, that's pretty funny, if you ask me. Anyways, guys, my computer's going wild right now. I have no idea what the deal is with it. We got the iron farm obviously done. I laid out all the chests for storage. Essentially, what this is going to be is we'll have a couple sections for poppies. Then we'll have a bonemeal section. And then right here behind it, we're going to have a section for just basically we'll destroy the rest of the poppies in lava. And then this is the iron storage. So essentially what this is going to do is, well, yeah, it's going to store all our iron. And yeah, we'll have us all feed in the water streams, and that's sort of how we're going to move it around. I might increase the number of chests here just so it matches just for the looks of it. But I'm not exactly sure yet. But yes, we got that laid out, got all the resources we're probably going to need for this bad boy. So yeah, it's definitely looking good. I also AFK'd for about an hour, so I managed to get, roughly a stack of iron blocks in each chest, so that's pretty good going. We got enough iron for all the hoppers at this point, so definitely happy about that. But yeah, guys, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some hoppers in, maybe build up like the storage system itself before I put in the water lines, and I'll be back in just one moment. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're back. Sorry, that was a weird, awkward start to this clip. Anyways, I've put in basically the whole storage system, all the redstone involved. It's pretty simple. Basically, all we have is 4 item sorters to sort out poppies. We have 2 poppy chests, and then we have a composter for some bonemeal chests as well. And then the last one feeds into this dropper thing that just spits out blocks. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. I also went ahead and sort of switched this to start getting ready to figure these things out. So basically, these droppers are where the items are going to be shot up into some item transportation systems. So what I'm thinking is what we're going to do is we'll start here, send them up, then go to here, then go to here, and then come right here, probably wrap around like so a little bit, and then come back into place. So we'll have like a piping coming out on that side. I'm trying to get away from symmetrical builds. Obviously, this thing is symmetrical so far, but you know, we still have this thing. We'll have like a, probably what we'll end up doing is we'll place another pillar. Here, I'll go grab some more to demonstrate. Shoot. All right, let's see if I can get out of this. Oh no. I'm in a very hairy situation here. Okay, alright, that was kind of a little scary, not gonna lie. Alright, so let me get some more quartz pillars. This guy's so nice. I've used most of the quartz for this project has been from that guy, besides a stack of the blocks I used. Just trading all my emeralds away. It's okay, this iron farm will provide us with a lot of emeralds in the end, so that should be good. Alright, alright. Cool, I don't have a... Whoop. These are just slabs to save blocks. So yeah, we'll probably have like some quartz stairs across here, and then we'll have a tiny little maybe detail in the back right there just to cover it up. The rest of this will just have stairs up at the top to provide some details, along with then probably a row of half slabs on top. But we'll do that at a later date. Probably there'll be a beautification episode where we come to this area and really make it our own. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I need more glass. I'm down to 3 pieces about, so maybe I have like a few more somewhere. But we definitely need probably a good, I'd say 8 stacks or so. So I'll go back to my furnaces and smelt up some more of the glass we literally just mined on that short little test, but failed, unfortunately, live stream. Thanks to everyone who did come out. I got one chat from Pineapple, so it was nice to talk to you, dude. Anyways, yeah, alright. I'm gonna go smelt that stuff, put in those item transportation systems, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, we're back, and if you come around here, as you can see, it's done. We finished the farm. This project is complete for now. Of course, we're gonna come back and we're gonna renovate this thing and futurize it a little bit more. The main thing is, honestly, is building up like this area, kind of a little more detail. I sort of started just to give you guys kind of a rough idea and sort of myself a rough idea. But also I sort of want to build up the bottom of these bases a little bit more, kind of, you know, make it look a little more futuristic-esque, I guess you could say. Sort of just realized I kind of got to replace all of these. Also, one thing, of course, we got to do before anything is light the hell out of this thing. Yeah, we got to light this shit up. Oops. If you gotta light this up, oh, there's a ton of iron in there. Yeah, we gotta. Oh my! I've said, come on, yeah, we gotta. I've said, yeah, we've got to light up like 47 times now. I feel like, yes, we do have to, in fact, light things up. I'm just sort of, as we're talking, breaking these chests. Ooh, there we go. That was a lot. Nice. We already have so much iron. We almost have a double chest full. That's great. This farm is awesome. I'm really a big fan. So yeah, we're going to do all that, basically. Shouldn't be too much work. We're going to sort of light up this area, and then as we do that one, sort of do a pretty large perimeter around it so we don't have to lose mobs. And I have 8 stacks of torches, which should be more than enough for that. I'm hoping I also have enough to sort of connect up to that larger circle, kind of an area of this width back to where this lighting is, so I can sort of travel freely back and forth and not really have to worry about mobs at all in this space. That would be really fantastic. Yeah, we have a ton of iron. Nice. Nice. Alright, so yeah guys, I'm going to light this stuff up and then I'll be back. Not to sign up the episode, we are going to do one more thing, but yeah, pretty close to the end. Alright guys, as you can see, it is nighttime now, and about 8 stacks of torches later, we only have 17 left. I know, I didn't use them all. We have lit up a huge amount of area. So we have this huge, basically, circle around the whole thing. There are a couple dark spots. We can light those up. No creeper. No. But yeah, as you can see, we lit up a huge circle around this thing. We also lit up, as I said, the area in between the breeder in it. And also, I guess initially I never really lit up this sort of side of the breeder either. So we did that as well. The back of the breeder needs some work, but I'm not too worried about back there. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty good. So one thing still needs to happen, however, that I totally forgot about in the farm. This is also easy to forget about, so always keep this in mind when you're building farms that require entities, but especially villagers, is if lightning strikes these guys, they're going to turn into witches and the farm would break, essentially. So although it seems unlikely, they're all staying in one spot, so that's bound to happen. If you AFK'd this farm enough times, like, they're guaranteed to eventually get struck by lightning. It's not like it's infinitesimally small of a chance that they get struck by lightning, and this has happened to me before with villager-style farms. You always want to put a little lightning protection. That's why I have that and that as well, to protect those villagers from lightning. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to place it on top of the zombie as well, just in case it gets damaged. You don't want that thing to die either. That'd be also another pain to complete and fix and things like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put a little bit of glass up there. And then before we finish up the episode, I'm actually going to go AFK for the night at this thing, and we can see what kind of drops we're going to get. It's currently Thursday evening, not late. It's like 7 p.m. I'm not going to stop playing Minecraft yet, but I do have other things I could do. So I'll probably sort of just relax, probably even start the next episode, honestly, or get prepared. Maybe just kill some more wither skeletons to get more withers. But yeah, we're going to go AFK overnight. We're going to see how much iron we can get. Before, as this is sort of winding the episode down, I want to do this while I remember, especially so it's documented. I just had a really great idea while I was running around placing torches. Sometimes it just comes to you at weird times, but yeah, I kind of came up with an idea for what I want to do for this base, or this district. I'm going to call them districts, I think. So what I'm planning on doing, I think, is going to be, if you guys watched EasyGoing Survival Season 1, I had the new moon base or moon biome type of deal. I want to give another shot at that because that project was one of the projects that I'd say was very, very incomplete. Like, my base wasn't technically complete yet, but also it was sort of just adding stuff on. Like, I had all the critical things. I had a storage system, stuff like that. So I really would just like to give another shot at that project and see if we can make something look pretty cool. This time I'm going to be pretty smart, though. I'm going to sort of build up walls first. So when I say walls, I mean I'm going to build up these futuristic, like, walls, quartz and iron, stuff like that. Think that kind of deal, just around the entirety of the place. So I'm thinking with our villager hall, we'll probably put that guy somewhere in the middle of this area here, so it's a little more contained. So we'll have sort of a wall that just, like, stretches back. Over there, we'll probably do some other buildings, sort of back there, and then around. We'll figure it out, and then we'll do the whole floor will be white concrete powder. We'll use end rods instead of torches eventually, though we'll start out with just torches, so we have, you know, lighting to begin with, because the other stuff will be easier to work on before. The end rods will be harder, because we need, like, a blaze farm and a chorus farm to farm those pretty easily. But anyways, I think that'll be a really good idea, and then we sort of just have paths linking up. We make these look even more futuristic style, space age type stuff. I think that will look really cool. Let me know what you guys think about that idea down below. I'm not sure if anyone's still watching the video or not, hopefully. But I think that's going to look great. I really, really do think that's going to look really awesome if we're able to build that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to do that. I think it's going to be awesome, to be honest. I think that'd be, yeah, a great build. Not gonna lie, I'm really, really excited to try that out. Anyways, guys, I'll finish up placing this glass. I got a couple more pieces to put in, 3 more pads above the villagers themselves, and then I'll be back to sign off this episode, but after a night of AFKing. So guess how much iron I'm gonna get. My guess is a few double chests, probably. Alright guys, next morning. Hopefully I don't have any morning voice though. I have been up for like an hour and a half now. Still AFKing through that hour and a half. So we're AFK probably for about 10-ish hours, 9.5 hours. So definitely a pretty long time. Before we take a look, I don't even know how much we got. The farm is still working, golems are still spawning, so that's good. A little tip I have for you guys is to AFK above the farm. I mean, make sure you're outside the golem spawning range so you don't accidentally break it by having a golem spawn up here. But the reason is, I've actually, when I built this farm on a previous world, I did run an issue where the zombies stopped, and I'm fairly sure is because phantoms would hit them after they spawned, which seems really stupid, but I think that's actually what happened. So, major tip, AFK above, so a phantom doesn't swoop in, because it is open air. It doesn't swoop in and kill the zombie. Anyways, guys, let's go take a look. Come on, fingers crossed. I guess we can first look at the poppies. Alright, I got a double chest of poppies. It's pretty, right? Oh, guys, that is honestly, that's pretty good. I mean, considering like pre 1.14 iron farms, that would be like maybe for one farm, like half a double chest overnight. 4.5 double chests. Like how many stacks is that? That's 6, 24. Alright, that's literally a shulker box of iron blocks already. That is fantastic. I mean, we're not going to be able to do like, I mean, obviously there's some limit, and maybe one day we'll have to build an even faster one, but for like a starter farm like this, that is like, whew, I'm pretty happy with that. 4.5 double chests overnight, plus a double chest of poppies, which, you know, that's more valuable. Wow, guys, we built a decent farm. This is a great farm. Definitely happy with it. We'll definitely build a bigger one at some point, but for now, I think this one is definitely going to suit our needs. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, guys, I guess that sort of rounds this episode up. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, make sure you give it a subscribe, like, comment. Honestly, I've had people ask me like ways to support. The best way to support is dropping comments and liking, just because, you know, that means like that people enjoy my videos and seeing a comment. Like my favorite part about doing YouTube is interacting with people who like my content. So drop a comment. Another way is it's sort of hard to gain traction at the size I am, especially after taking a break from uploading. So if you do like my videos, just share it with your friends. Getting new people who are also going to be supporters is probably the hardest part of getting started, just because you don't appear too often on search engines and things like that. So if you really like my videos, give them a share with your friends. That'd mean a lot to me, guys. But other than that, no more shameless plugging. Have an easygoing day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye, and I'll see you guys, I guess, on Friday for another episode of Easygoing Survival. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyways, guys, one last thing. Join the Discord server for our post-episode discussion. Anyways, besides that, see y'all later. Bye-bye.